At East Naples Middle School, there's a dynamic cross-grade level teaching duo that's using the different perspectives of 6th and 8th graders to create unique one-to-one growth opportunities. By partnering on their best practice of peer learning, Stephanie and Denise are empowering students and increasing confidence.
Looking at the prompt sheet, what type of essay are we writing with this prompt? Miss Bennett. This is an informative essay. How do we know? What is the clue that tells us? Sarah? All right, it says to explain. Are there any other indicators or clues? How do we know that they want us to write informative? Leslie? It doesn't suggest to address a counterclaim. So what I want you guys to do is make this an argumentative prompt. You're going to change the language in it so Mrs. Giovinazzo's students get a chance to work with a counterclaim today.
All right, so your papers should have your first 2 body paragraphs as your reasons why or why not. Your 3rd body paragraph should be your counterclaim. Our best practice is that we have groups of 6th grade students work with groups of 8th grade students, and they come together and they will do things like reading text, answering questions, learning how to annotate the text. One of the things that we were trying to address with this practice is the idea that there's 25 students and one of us, and they all have different writing levels. They all come from different writing backgrounds, and so they all need individualized attention and help.
So I thought it'd be more interesting if they teach someone else how to write an essay, and that would help them kind of go over, review what they need to do to write the essay, but also to, serve a fellow student and help them learn how to write the essay.
Working with the 8th graders is great. I think it was a great idea, and it really helps me learn more. I mean, having a buddy to actually help me that's a little bit more on my level and knows what I've gone through a little bit more, because they've been in 6th grade 2 years earlier. And it's really helpful. If we don't thank our teachers, they don't know we love them.
So having that cross-age group come together broadens not just the ability for the teachers to teach, but for the students to learn together and to work together to really push and excel at a level, but to also not feel alone.
By connecting their classes, these teachers have put in place powerful peer mentoring relationships that are producing phenomenal benefits. The younger students gain one-to-one coaching, while the older students gain confidence in their knowledge and learn more by applying it to help others. It's truly a win-win.
You can't pay teachers enough for everything that they do above and beyond what is required of them to do to teach our students and our future leaders. So anything extra, any organizations extra that help them out and give them the recognition that they deserve is appreciated, at least by this parent.
The way Miss Cashion teaches is very thought-provoking, and it gets you to want to learn on your own, and it's a change of pace. I'm so proud of Miss Giovinazzo and Miss Cashion for receiving the Golden Apple Award.
When they're given the opportunity to feel like they're accomplishing something by working with a student that needs their help and needs their assistance, they're more than willing to branch out and guide that student, talk to that student.
By creating deliberate pairings in the classroom, the students have flourished, demonstrating mastery of the materials and knowledge of the subject, as well as developing positive peer relationships.
One of the things I enjoyed most growing up was learning. I loved learning about anything that was presented to me. And my mother instilled in me the value of education. And no matter what we were doing, she always tried to make a game out of it or a lesson out of it. So I just found so much opportunity and enjoyment in doing that for others as well.
I became a teacher because I love teaching students. I love working with kids. And it's amazing to get to work with them and see them each have their own success story, and to get to be a part of that is incredible.